milestones, um, just as much as like you are, right? So that's like a very interesting thing to look at there. Okay, Taurus. Um, yeah. So I know Christmas is over, but I feel like the spirit of Christmas lives on forever. So I'm gonna look here at these Yule cards to get a more closer, in-depth look at like this love stuff going on for us. Yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah, here's like a bully eating all the candy canes. Like he messed up these other kids' snowman. Like I feel like even when we're adults, right? Like, well, we could be we're technically adults. I don't know because some adults don't act like adults. That's what I need to say. Like, some adults don't act like adults. They're still bullies. They still play manipulation and mind games. They still try to be conniving. They still try to be manipulative, which is very childish behavior. And I feel like you definitely had to deal with some of this Taurus. You definitely had to deal with some of this childish behavior. Um, and it might have to do with like winter time. It might have to do with right now. It might have to do with ice and snow, and it might have to do with that. Oh, this is a good card, Luna. Thanks. King of Cups. Okay, this very emotionally stable leader. Okay, wise, intuitive leader. Okay, authenticity. Yeah. I open the way to the truth. Yeah. When you're dealing with these bullies, when you're dealing with this childish behavior, you just open up and say so. You don't hold back on that in the dating world, in every aspect toward it. So, and there's like other types of love too. Like there's community love, there's friendship love, there's family love. So if you're dealing with like, people not giving the love, not sharing the love, yeah, I am strong, fierce, capable, and free. Little Benny Blue cowboy in a tangle. Yeah. I feel like you were tangled up in some other people's like drama. They tried to like corral you. Um, it's like social. It's social, like gaming. It's like social political gaming, joyful expression. Yeah, it is safe to let go and have fun. Just singing in the shower, having a good old time. Seven of Swords. There's that sneaky Seven of Swords. After I started talking about this sneaky Seven of Swords, a lot of other tarot card readers with a lot more followers than me started kind of addressing that energy as well. So I don't know who's watching these videos and not subscribing and then just like ripping off my content. Like I know I don't have a large following, but like I probably didn't like buy my followers either. I probably didn't rip off people either. And I watch a lot of other YouTubers and I learn from them. And I learn, like some of them are very good. They make a lot of sense and they're, very kind, loving individuals like, are decent humans. And then a lot of them are very superficial. But I'll let you discern that for yourself. The Fool. Yeah, with she's holding a crystal leaning over the edge here. You're not afraid to take chances. You're not afraid to trust yourself. Look at the beautiful, like, starry, it's almost like a starry whirlpool, like a pool of stars of water here of depth. Right? You can't see how deep it goes. And that's very similar to the first image we saw here of peace, right? Of the woman in the pool of water. So you're seeing how like Mother Nature gives us these beautiful places to be and places to go and experiences, and you're bringing it into your emotional and spiritual life and your well-being. And you're definitely someone who's not afraid to take chances on yourself and believe in yourself. Even though you have those sneaky Seven of Swords, right? And Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups cancels out the Seven of Swords. This is a much more powerful, stronger force of energy. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Gateway of awareness. Enter the gateway of awareness to uncover new spiritual insights, awareness, opening, and transformation. Yeah, you're walking through that gateway for sure. Together and divine sensuality. I reveal your talent to enchant. Yeah. You're like an enchantress. Yeah. Six of Swords. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Like, you and your person don't care about what these other people think. You don't care about like the other dynamics going on. Like, if you need to go deal with them, you deal with them. But you're not like, it's not making you like distracted from your end goal, your end game here. Six of Wands. Yeah, victory here. Look at this badass goddess, warrior, princess. Like, look at her. Like, she has just won a major, like, spiritual battle. And she has just, like, won a big whole thing. And celebration. Yeah, celebrating. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. Yes, I am the leader of my life. Be decisive. Vote. Yes, please vote in the next election for a Democrat woman. Or there's another political party that is really trying to. They work with the Democrats, but they're like, they know how like Democrats can come off as like elitist, and like their agenda isn't always like the best, but it's better than Republican. They're the Working Families Party. So like, yeah, I'm gonna get political on my channel because other white male tarot card readers have tried to be so subtle about it, and some even haven't. Well, thanks. Now I know what you're about being Republican. It's like, no, stop it. Like, enough already. No one needs that. No one wants that. Okay. Six of Swords. Yeah, here's Andy with his swords. America's something sensation. Yeah. Andy really loved drama, didn't he? He like always wanted to be an actor, a singer. Then he went on that show that was like making fun of like American Idol, acapella. It was acapella. And then he embarrassed himself, but then he like redeemed himself when he made a speech at Cornell. I'm just gonna sit here and cry. He was the manager of Dunder Mifflin. You know, like he went through some stuff, right? But he came out stronger and better, right? He had more courage in himself. He had more faith in himself. He believed in himself. And I feel like you're going through that. Forcer forces things on you, faces their way, and uses force to get what they want. Yeah. Don't settle, please, for these types anymore in your love life, forcers. Don't settle for friends that are forcers. Don't do business with forcers. Like, don't if a family member is being a forcer, set up clear boundaries, like take a break from them. Oh, this is cool. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. You're going through some tough shit. Yeah, Taurus, you're going through some stuff because you now see other people's agendas and in different aspects of your life, and you're like, wow, that really sucks. But you're still focusing on the love in your life, and that is important here, and that is key here, and the love you deserve. Okay, and you deserve love, to be together with a person who loves you, respects you emotionally, who supports you, and who has a deep connection with you, not some shallow materialistic thing where like, they're like, you're not marrying someone for their money, right? You're not like dating someone because of their bank account, right? You're building a deep, and I was just watching The Bachelor the other day, the other night, and there was, Grant, he's a nice guy, but he doesn't always make decisions. Well, I guess things worked out because Rose went home and she was a weirdo. Like, I don't know what her deal was. But, and now there's all this drama with Carolina and like the other women, and, they're all like, they're all just like upset because she's like making herself like the star of the show, and she's trying to get the most attention, the most time with Grant, like emotionally. And, you know, they're like, well, we all knew what we signed up for. And I'm like, yeah, you guys all signed up to find a husband, right? You didn't, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I would never try to sign up to find a husband and compete for a husband. But, you know, that's an interesting way of finding one, right? That's like a mainstream way of finding one filmed, right? Because we know like that stuff goes on without being filmed every day, right? Like there's always like a woman, more than one woman that wants a guy, or more than one guy that wants a woman. That happens. Like we watch Love Is Blind, we know that happens. So yeah, it's interesting, but we'll see who he chooses in the end. You know. So yeah. Who's my favorite? Who's my favorite woman on that show that I really like? She's the one who brought the alpaca. Was it alpaca or a llama? I don't remember. But anyways, she brought her like from her farm on the when she first met him. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love her. She needs to be the next Bachelorette. Is all I'm saying. If he doesn't pick her, because I really like her. Okay, all potentialities. I opened the dance to synchronicities. Synchronicities. Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of these actually. I was just listening to a new tarot reader, and every time she was like guessing, like reading a card or whatever, I was like literally like finishing her sentences and like matching the exact same energy she was like doing, like giving off during her reading. And as I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this reader is so smart. Like she totally gets me. Like she totally gets me. So yeah, Taurus, it's like you have a lot of victory here, and that's because you're being decisive. You know what you want and you know what you don't want. So you can still apply like, being decisive, not just to politics. You can be decisive to your love life. You can be decisive to your friendships. You can be decisive of your career, and you want where you want that to go. So there's a lot of synchronicities, okay? Like you want to vote for the person that you believe in, that you support. And that has to be yourself, first of all, number one. And then, when you meet the right person, they need to be voting for you too. They can't be, indecisive and choosing 5 different people and then just, having like what are those things called? I don't know. I'll remember. Like in a factory. Assembly line. They can't just be having an assembly line of people, of women they're dating. And women, don't let men think like you have to like, you know, rush to pick one of them, or if they're like throwing their bank account at you saying like, oh, I have a ton of money, you should just pick me. I mean, come on now. Like, you have to have an emotional connection with this person. Like, lots of things can happen this day and age. One minute this person can be rich, the next they can be broke. Okay, so don't make that your top priority. And take it from someone like me, right? Like, I started out with nothing. Like, I don't like have like a trust fund. Like, I don't have a big giant bank full of money that I can just access whenever I feel like it. Like, I don't have parents who like, are like don't instill like, hard work and like doing the right thing, and, like, making a name for myself and like going after the things I want and like being able to provide for myself financially. Yeah, it's a balloon. Pursue your dreams. Yeah, I choose to pursue my dreams. Like, I have big dreams. I have big goals. Like, oh, what's this? Oh, Page of Swords. Yes. The Page of Swords is a very decisive energy. Okay, here's Michael standing his ground, holding his sword, wielding it with power and strength and fortitude. And the clock is on time with the light illuminating him. Like, your time has come, Taurus. It's your time to enjoy the things that you deserve in life. Okay. Yeah. Growth. Oh, yeah. He's got a chocolate cake for his birthday here, growing up, but he's gonna trip over his socks. See, like as we grow, right? We're like we can make our own cake, but then we trip over our own feet, right? It happens. Inner voice, trust your inner voice. I connect with my inner self and stay true to me. Yes, you absolutely do. So even if you haven't got married yet, even if you haven't met your soulmate yet, even if you haven't met your twin flame yet, if you're still dating and you're participating in like the dating options that are out there right now that are available to you, just know what you want. Be decisive. Like don't be afraid to be like, this is what I want, because that's what I did. I got decisive, like almost 7 years ago, and and I was decisive and I knew what I wanted. And I'd already experienced a lot of hardships in life. I experienced, homelessness. I experienced being a single mom. I experienced not getting financial support that was legally owed to me for like 9 years. Okay. But I have won a major battle. I have won a major victory. I tracked that mofo down and I got justice. So these types of these are things that you have to go through in life. And if you want to be successful and you want to be your own person and an individual, and you don't want to be codependent on other people, and you don't want to rely on other things. That's the other thing too I want to say is like there's this one tarot reader, I'm not going to name who it is, but like she's an older woman, and I really enjoyed the first part of her reading because there was a lot of synchronicities there. She was talking about like people giving you bad advice. Oh yeah, that's cute. And she's also talking about like tulips, which are my favorite flower. So and I do feel like there are a lot of people giving you bad advice these days. And then she's like, don't get like addicted to social media, don't get addicted to alcohol, don't get addicted to all these different things. I was like, yeah, that's true. Like you can't just like be like, well, I'm a social media star, so now I can just like take advantage of people. Like, no. Or like, oh, well, like, I'm going to just like give really bad advice to people and tell them like they shouldn't empower themselves, or they should like not understand the difference between right and wrong. It's like, no, you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be teaching those things. You want to be teaching women and future generations that like it's okay to bring your daughter to work. Like it's okay to, you know, um, marry for love and not for money. Like it's okay to, you know, want to be a successful career person, and especially a successful career woman, and you want to pursue your dreams and your goals of, you know, owning your own house one day. It's okay to want to stand up to the bullies and say, like, you know, I like women and children, like they deserve to be feeling safe and protected, right? They don't deserve to have to keep going through hardship after hardship, especially from like older people. You know what I'm saying? So those types of things. And also like